Hey there guys, this is CharmsWay and welcome back to Long Live the Queen. In the last episode, 3 deaths achieved, if that's an achievement. I totally forgot that because what I usually do is record how much I've recorded each day. Did not even start that. So yeah. Yay! So, now we can finally progress, unless there's more deaths for me to do, which is okay, because, I actually mean them this time, just so that you guys can see. So, we're gonna go into the tournament. History, world history, and world history. Right? Yes, okay. I have to check all the time. Because I feel like if I do a slight mistake, I'm gonna fuck everything over. Okay. You look at a globe of the world, reading names of places so distant you can't remember ever hearing about them, and other areas left blank because no explorer adventuring there has ever returned. Yeah, I was watching... Well, Miss World is in the Philippines, and my mom was just watching it. And there's, like, countries coming up, and I'm like, I've never even heard of you. What are you? What the hell? Okay. You read about the western continent, Giavar, where civilization flourished so long ago that the ancestral Novians were still living in caves. No one knows what became of them. The population vanished without a trace, leaving only their enormous stone buildings. Huh. That's cool. In the distant past, the Yeveni tribes to the east rode great beasts with spines and tentacles on their heads instead of horses. The bones of these creatures are sometimes found in Lilia and Mead, and their tusks are valuable to crafters. You read about the northern continent, Borealis, I like that one more, where the first lumens in history were recorded and how the discovery of magic shaped their development. I have a new outfit. We'll check that out later. Grand tournament, blah blah blah. So, we do archery. Make your way to the archery field. Yes. Round after round, your arrows fly smoothly towards their target. You don't win in the end, but you were ranked within the top 10, which is highly respectable. Thank you. And then we will go straight to the duel. Here we go. We shall accept. Okay, and then staves, and we won't die this time. I choose staves. I would prefer not to kill you, but I will defend myself. He snarls at you, blah blah blah. Okay, here we go. Yes! You exchange blows for a time, which seems to go on forever, but is probably only minutes to outside of observers. Yay! At last you manage to particularly tricky move to entangle his legs and knock him onto his back. You jab the end of your staff at his chin and make it clear that you could have crushed his throat. Yield. Death first. His fingers twitch. He may be about to bring his weapon up again. Don't. Oh, cool. You fought for your family. Your honor is satisfied. If you breach the rules of chivalry now, it will be you who dishonors them. Yield. You hold out your hand and await. After a moment, he allows you to help him to his feet. The applause of the crowd is deafening. After the tournament, a minor tragedy is revealed. One of the stewards apparently had an incredible sweet tooth and dared to steal a piece of your recently received chocolates. He had a sweet tooth. The chocolates were poisoned. When you ask questions, it turns out that the merchant house which supposedly sent you this gift never existed. Someone has tried to kill you, but you don't know who. Ha! Peculiar, ain't it? Alright, let's thank the good Lord for saving our skin. Okay. Awesome. Cool. Okay, now we do some climbing and some world. Oh, right. We have a new outfit. Let's just check that out. Is it this one? No, it's not. Which one's the one that Scholars. Oh, there we go. That's really nice, actually. But we have to go back to tea time. Alright. Oh, okay. So let us do some climbing. And more world history, okay. You practice climbing up and over a wall with the aid of a well-anchored rope, leaning into the wall as you push in with the balls of your feet. You practice abseiling down a wall, descending with the aid of a rope. You read about the 100-Year War, which left much of Borealis uninhabitable and created a power vacuum which would eventually be filled by the growing power of Nova. Borealis now is mostly made up of tiny domains containing no more than a few village-like settlements each, officially ruled over by Samanic lumens. They have few resources and live primarily from the sea. Okay. My lady, your father wishes to speak with you. He says it's urgent. Fine, I'm coming. Find your father standing over a map of the coastline, his face grave. Ships have been sighted on approach from Sanjia. Not trade ships, these are war fleet. I've been expecting something like that. Within a week they will be in Novian waters. Within 2, they could reach the capital. Then we will fight to defend ourselves. You can try to use the treasury funds to hire additional soldiers, but it may be difficult on short notice. Recruit. Fine, we'll do that. You will need to draw up a naval strategy for our ships to carry out. You could choose to act as admiral and lead the fleet in person, but the danger to you could be very great. Unless you think your personal skills will make the difference, I would strongly advise against it. Well, you don't know, but I'm so good. I'm directing that fleet, man. The risk is mine to take. It's supposed to, whatever. You have your mother's heart. Do your best and Nova will survive. Okay. Let's tour the barracks. We haven't done that yet. Plus, we get to see our troops. Sup. You are impressed by the discipline of the Novian troops, but the responsibility for their lives weighs heavily on our shoulders. On my shoulder. There are approximately 12 battalions, 1 company, and 1 platoon under your direct command. Your newest ships of the line are undergoing final checkout. Nice. Okay. Now it tells me to go into my exercise gear, because that's appropriate for war, right? Okay. Let's see here. Let's do world history and decoration. Yeah, because that's a thing you do in war, right? Why the hell not? You discuss the nature of beauty, looking around at landscapes, objects, and people and comparing their aesthetic elements. You read a brief history of the rise and fall of the Novian Empire. There was a time where it seemed likely that Novia would grow to cover the entire world, but it all came apart. The Novian Empire once had outposts on the western continent, but was driven out 600 years ago. The most important domain in the area today is Sanjia. Until 200 years ago, Sanjia was not a true domain, but a confederation of trading city-states, each largely independent, except for the limited rule of an elected council. An internal dispute led to the eventual victorious general declaring himself king. That's okay. Up, here we go. Danger on the high seas. Ships close in on each other, angling into range. You clamber up the rigging to take a position in the crow's nest, where you can watch the enemy's movements with a spyglass and shout out any necessary changes in plan. The Sanjians outnumber you slightly, but it could all come down to strategy. The eventual outcome is a hard-fought victory. You have repelled the invasion fleet, driving the survivors back across the sea. You and your sailors are heroes, and Novia is safe once more. Oh my god, this is the last place that I was last time, and the fleet just kept pushing and pushing, and that's how I lost last time. Like, oh my god, and now I'm wow, okay. It's just wow. It's awesome. I don't know what to... It says I can do anything, but I don't want to really change my mood much. Wow. I'll skip ahead of all of this. Wow, okay, this next part is friggin' This is a large... Okay. It says here, for this choice, any of the choices are fine. You can get an achievement for ordering and execution, though we will be doing that later anyway. You could also save here and see the different texts of epilogue pane related to this choice. One for ransoming them all. One that is the same whether you choose to ransom the rich and conscript or execute the poor. And one for execute them all, but it's still the same plane. It's just the text of the second paragraph on that plane that changes. So this one's an entirely my choice. We'll see. Actually, let me just save just in case. I'll save over this one. Okay, overwrite. So number 5. Return. I guess it doesn't matter. I don't want to go through all the text. That's I don't want to go through that kind of conversation thing. I don't mind going through most of the deaths, or a good amount of it. You practice sketching fruits and flowers with charcoal on parchment. You study the theory of color, how they complement and contrast, and how to select colors to emphasize a mood. Okay. We have obtained a number of Sanjian prisoners who survived the naval battle. Oh, right. British accent. A few are from wealthy families and can be ransomed, but most are common sailors and soldiers. What do you intend to do with them? Sanjia is a rich and powerful domain. They may be willing to pay ransom even for common citizens. But they did attack us, and giving them their soldiers back makes them stronger. Okay. I'm just trying to go with my gut here. What would be better? We could get more money, but the rich conscribe the I'm trying to think. You know what? I'm gonna be a hard ass this time. I am gonna ransom the rich and execute the poor. Ransom back the ones whose families will pay. Kill the rest. I don't need them clogging up my prisons. They're of no use to me. Very well. Okay. Oh wow. It says I'm... Oh god. I think it says here I am up to the point where it doesn't matter what I study and where my mood goes. It just matters what I want to do in the end now. Alright. Okay. So, upon my choice... Let's see. We'll just do this. Let's see here. Blimey. God, this is a hard choice. I don't have to do weapons anymore, honestly. I'm actually thinking about what is the easiest right now. Or maybe I should do it by outfit. I don't know. Exercise. I don't need military anymore. What do I want? What do I want? Let's save. Charmander. Wow. To be honest, I just want a new friggin' outfit, I'll be honest. I'll go with agility. Agility? Yeah, let's go with agility. So, dance. Dance, dance! Alright. You practice curtsying, standing, and walking across the floor with a graceful manner. You practice walking on the arm of a partner. Of a partner, and following their cues to pause and turn while keeping your eyes closed. Oh god. Now that the issue of prisoners has been dealt with, a An enormous festival is held all over the Lampsey Island to celebrate your victory over Shangia. People are hanging your portrait outside their homes and decorating it with flowers like a shrine. Everyone loves you. Aw, thanks! Now, wow, I'm very cheerful. I'll just do this random stuff. No, I'll just do that different. No, I trust my father, and he says I shouldn't do this. He is trying to protect you. So am I. Thanks, buddy. Mood. Okay. Okay, let's do some reflexes. This is so... Oh my god, I just didn't think I'd friggin... Oh, I have to save here, because I get 2 choices of getting... I didn't save. Your teacher walks around you, prodding a finger at you. Oh, yeah, this. We've done reflexes. I have a new outfit. Time has slipped by so quickly. Only 2 weeks remain before your birthday celebration, your official coronation as queen. Have you done enough to build a stable novia? It is traditional for the palace to provide entertainment and refreshment for the common people when a new monarch is crowned. It is a rare opportunity for the poor of the land to dine like nobles. The size and scope of any such feast depends on what expense the royal treasury is willing to bear. Shite. Okay. I can choose anything, but this one brings more dialogue, but I like this one. I want an extravagant feast. Why the fuck not? Roasted meats, cakes, chocolates, wine, enough for everyone. And I can give out commemorative cups and coins. Yeah. Why the fuck not? Okay. See, now that I have free will, it's just so different. I guess I don't care about that much. Let's see here. Here we go. I have a new outfit, which is tutu. That's cute. Actually, I guess maybe I should just go towards a goal where I just get all the outfits. Well, more outfits, because my coronation is literally so soon. Let us do economic. I'd like to see that outfit. It is... I need to do production and accounting. Accounting, production. Done. You learn how farmers in the Duchy of Mare rotate between fields for raising crops and fields that lie fallow. You brush up on basic mathematics with the help of an abacus. Those are really old. Alright. The castle is buzzing with preparations for your upcoming coronation. Ministers press you with details for your favorite colors and flowers and so on. Yay! You're happy to collaborate with the designers to ensure you are shown off to the best possible effect. You are still so young after all. Good design will help a lot in making you look like a queen. Others are more interested in the subject of your marriage. Oh, I was supposed to friggin' do it before. Whoever you decide to marry will be elevated to the highest ranks of the nobility, which could mean a major shift in the balance of power. Therefore, everyone is talking about the top candidates, even though you're under no obligation to marry so young. Talarist, the Duke of Sedna, is one option. Certainly he expressed interest in marrying you earlier. Your union would bring stronger ties to the domain of Talasy and improve the situation along the Elath border. Then there is Banian, the Duke of Mari, a powerful and eligible noble, only about 10 years older than you. Banian's sister Bryn, the Duchess of Hellas, has urged you to consider her brother as an option, suggesting that that as your sister-in-law, she would be able to see you more often. There is Kevan, the Earl of Lowe. Although he's only an earl, his family connections could make him politically useful. However, he may still be bearing a grudge from the duel you fought. Oh, that's true. Oh, him! There's little Adair, the eventual Duke of Elath, although at 12 he's only a child. At least he's almost old enough to understand the concept of romance. Some people think you ought to marry Gwenelle's half-brother, Ancest, who hasn't even turned 9 yet. No. There are 2 or 3 minor earls around the age of 20 who might be a passable alternative, and of course you could decide to ignore noble traditions entirely and marry a commoner. If you were prepared to deal with the uproar, while you will need to marry eventually, you are still very young. You could put this decision off until later. However, clear succession contributes to the stability of your dominion. Are you leaning towards any option? Fuck, I should have saved. I'm so dumb. I want to see what it says here. You know what? I'm gonna choose no one for now. I'm gonna play this back again and see the options for all of these. You are in no hurry to get married. You have a country to run. Yes, we do. Yeah, we do. Alright. Let's see. Let's put the cheerful down a little. Okay. Skizzles. Yeah, I'll just go back to this one here. This one will be nothing, overwrite. Okay. We're gonna be getting ready for Coronation. Okay. Let's do accounting. And trade. Oh, no. Log. No. Classes. Accounting. Trade. I don't even feel like reading that now. I have a new outfit. Good. Here we go. This is it. At this time last year, you were celebrating your 14th birthday. You were in the school garden surrounded by your friends. A teacher brought you tea and cakes, while a wealthy merchant's son wove a crown of flowers for your head. It didn't matter so much that you were a princess then. Your title was something for the future. Many of your peers would be duchesses or earls or the like someday, but not then. You were children. Your parents could not attend on the actual day, but they did send wonderful gifts, some for you and some for you to share. And a week later, they came for a visit, and your mother took you with her through the countryside in a splendid carriage. It was the last time you could ever see her. You wonder if, wherever she is, she can see you now. You are 15 years old, a legal adult. You have worked and studied and suffered and prepared, and now the time has come. Here we go! Oh my god! I've actually made it to the end, oh god! You kneel before the priestess, barely hearing her words as she recites the blessings. She calls upon the gods to deliver peace, wisdom, and prosperity to you, and through you to all of Nova. And then she calls upon you for your oath of rulership. Will you guide and govern and protect your people to the best of your ability, according to law and custom? I will. Will you do the best of your power, uphold the ideals of love, honor, justice, and mercy? I will. Lords and ladies assembled, I present to you your undoubted queen, who has sworn you her loyalty. You who have come to give homage, will you do the same? One at a time, the head of each duchy approaches your throne and kneels to swear his or her service to you and your heirs. People of Nova, I give you Elodie, daughter of Fidelia, your true sovereign. What say you all? Long live the queen! Long live the queen! Long live the queen! Thank you. I will. Yes! Oh my god! After the coronation, in a private ceremony with the high priestess, Elodie was officially offered her mother's lumen crystal. That light and power would become a part of her, a tradition that has been passed down for hundreds of years. Once his daughter was secured of her throne, Jocelyn returned to his birthplace to focus on his duties as Duke of Colores. He soon became engaged to the Countess Cyrene. The subject of magic and lumens remained a slightly uncomfortable one for the citizens of Nova. Perfectly fine for the queen, who had inherited it by divine right, but not something that other people should be aspiring towards. Look at all the terrible things that happened when the power fell into the wrong hands. As an openly acknowledged lumen, Juliana, Duchess of Ursel, was met with public suspicion whenever she journeyed outside of her duchy. At times, that suspicion was accompanied with thrown vegetables. It did not matter that Elodie supported her fully as a member of the noble corps. That only led the commoners to whisper that Juliana was a bad influence on their queen. Juliana's perpetually unmarried state was even more worrying to those with waging tongues. What if that influence rubbed off on the queen and left Nova with no heir? The loss of their fleet was a terrible setback for Sangia. However, as with a garden weed, if the root is not burned out completely, the infestation may return even worse than before. The king of Sangia has somehow escaped either drowning or capture and returned to his homeland to plot revenge against Nova. Raising a new army put a strain on the Sangian royal treasury, which brought internal tensions among the former city-states to the fore. It would be some years before Sangia could manage to field a conquering horde again. Though she received many proposals, Queen Elodie appeared to have little interest in marriage. When she was not occupied with running the country, she spent much of her time with her companion Bryn, the Duchess of Hellas. Bryn's own marriage was short-lived and politely broken off as soon as a suitable heir had been delivered. Despite her lack of husband, Queen Elodie did produce an heir to the throne. How? A daughter. The child was acknowledged. The father never was. The invention of the printing press sparked the beginning of a new age of literacy and knowledge. No longer were books the sole preserve of the noble and wealthy. Now information and ideas could be easily passed from one place to another. As a birthplace of this invention, Nova was at the center of a storm of change. The new hospital, funded by Queen Elodie, offered medical services to the common folk, but more importantly, it allowed doctors and herbalists to come together and share information. Trading knowledge increased skill levels and made better care available to all. Even those specialists who catered directly to the elite were benefited by offering their services long enough to learn. That information could also be collected in books and sent around the world. Nova might not benefit directly, but thousands of lives would be saved. Elodie's interest in military strategy led her to treat country management as something of a game that she intended to win. That meant building up Nova's strength to the point where no invader could ever threaten its sovereignty again. And thus, Queen Elodie's legacy stretched into the future. Oh my god! I finished the game for once! Okay, I'm so I've never finished this game. I never have. Wow, okay. Oh, that was Long Live the Queen. I might go back. I might not, to just see what happens if she gets married or other things. So, yeah, I don't know. Wow. That was still good. That was really cool. So I hope you guys enjoyed. I might not do another one. Depends on how lazy or how desperate I am for videos. It's kind of like Magical Diaries. I was about to say Magic the Gathering, but it's not. Magical Diaries. I might go back to that just to do a different path. I may not. Who the hell knows? But we'll see. Okay. Well, until then, I will glub you guys later. Bye.